Hey there, it's Crafty Bug, and I have a special guest with me today, my crafty little bee.
Hello.
And yeah, I was inspired by a video made by 49 Dragonflies where she made acrylic bubbles. Oh, I forgot the soap.
I'm gonna go get some soap.
Look under the sink.
Don't mind me.
There's a bottle of soap under the sink. Thank you. So she used dish soap and water and acrylic paint in a container to blow bubbles and decorate paper. So that's what we're gonna do today. I've got 12 different colors we've picked out. We have a bunch of recycled straws and new straws from the restaurant we went to recently. We're gonna use some dish soap, and we have copy paper.
Dish soap.
Thank you. And we have some light cardstock, and we've got some watercolor paper to try all these out on. So that's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, let's get set up. We're going to use this tray to put our cups in. All right. So we're going to set the cups in here. You want to help? Here. That way, if they fall over, not a big deal.
Because if they fall over there, they'll just spill in here and not all over the concrete. And we'll have to clean it.
That is perfect.
Seriously.
Okay, so we have 12 different colors. We've got a pink.
Mine.
Pink, gray, purple, two purples, a violet and a purple. Orange, yellow, light blue,
Mine.
bright blue. Green pop? Did I grab that? I must have.
Yes.
Red, a ivory color, and a bright teal.
That is mine.
Okay, so we're gonna start by putting a little bit of paint in each one.
I want to do pink.
Okay, soap please.
Soap.
We're just gonna do a
You
little
do 6,
bit.
I do 6.
Alright, close up that soap. Alright, next we're gonna pour some water in.
Not too much though.
I'm gonna do like half.
Yeah, halfway through. You do 6, I do 6. There we go.
Alright, now
The pink has like a little less.
Now we are going to put a straw in each one. Oh dang, I just realized that one is a fun straw. This might get difficult for when it comes time to, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna blow it. I want to be the first one to blow it. I'm good.
Well, we have to stir first. We have to stir very well. Okay, I think we are ready to test out the first color. Which color do you want to do first?
This one.
That one?
But I'm gonna blow it. I'm going to mix it a little bit.
And then you just dab the paper on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very light. We might need more paint.
Look at this.
It's very light. We're going to need more paint.
I'm gonna try this pink one.
Oh, I got some purple going on.
I didn't get any.
You got to blow it up over the top.
Yeah, that's what
I got some purple.
Yeah, I blew it up over the top. Yeah, look.
There wasn't a lot of pink in there, was it? No.
I wish I blew. Because blue should be a good one, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not showing.
Oh, it's very light. It's very, very light. You can also layer.
Yeah. It's barely showing. Oh, wait, this purple. The purple.
Hmm?
That's mine. I need some more turquoise in this one.
Okay.
Because it's not showing off.
It is very light, though.
Yeah, it's very, very light. It's probably because she used a darker color.
Well, she also had a wider surface and more paint in there than we do. But I'm liking this.
I went ahead and added some more paint specs. Let's see how this goes now.
Did you stir it up really well?
Yeah, but
I think you need to...
Wait, no, look.
Yeah, I think you need to blow more up over the top, see? Like a lot. Yeah, and then dip it in.
No, because only the bottom bubbles are going. Ooh.
There you go. Look at that.
Ooh. This one's doing really good. Oh, overflowing. Sorry.
We can turn it if you want.
Turn pink.
Don't stab yourself in the eye.
Oh, it's blocked. Oh.
Okay. I don't know why I'm so fixated on this purple.
It smells so good.
Yeah, it really does.
I need some more orange. Maybe not this one. This one.
Yeah, that one can probably just go in the trash.
But this one, I'm gonna put.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I had a mishap.
It's on your nose. Okay. I added a lot more paint. Because the orange didn't really show up. Oh, didn't even show up. You still have some purple on your nose.
Is my nose purple?
No, you have some.
Help me out. Help a mama out.
There you go.
Thanks.
The heck? Look at this beetle.
Oh, what a cutie.
This beetle's a lot. I don't know what type of beetle is it. Is it a blistering beetle?
I think it's a June bug.
Can they bite?
I mean, I don't think so. So, this is what I got so far. Let me try this other purple. You good?
Yeah, I'm
You
fine.
good, bro?
Yeah.
We turn this?
Yeah, go
Yeah, make sure you get it down in the liquid.
Oh! Mom, you stuck it right up under it.
I did that so that it didn't blow away.
Oh?
This one needs more purple. Which purple was this?
That is the light
Was it
purple.
the light purple?
Yeah, it's the light purple. Is this one.
I think.
No, that was not that one.
I know, but I think that one needs more purple too.
Which one is this one? Is this gray?
That's gray.
Sorry, there we go. Gotta mix it.
Whoa, look at all them bubbles.
Lots of bubbles.
Yep.
Oh.
You stole my bubbles.
Sorry. Wait, these are good bubbles, Mom. Look at this blue.
Oh, very nice. Oop.
I did not do that. That was a wind swell. Some of the blue got in the orange.
Oh.
Look at this.
Whoa. Caught your paper.
I have an idea. Ready for my idea?
Look at that. That looks really cool.
Ooh. You ready for my idea?
Do it. Oh dear, you're going too crazy with the blowing. You're blowing too hard. We're getting blue in the purple.
Oh crap.
And all over everything. Don't blow so hard. Gentle blowing.
Look at this. You see these bubbles in my hand? Slap them on.
Okay. That's a neat technique.
It's like on my fingers. Like, I don't let my fingers touch the paper, like it's just the bubbles.
Alright, so if you have really small bubbles, it's good to wipe them off before they sit for too long, because otherwise they bleed together. Which is a cool technique, but if you want that bubble definition, you really gotta do something about that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the answer.
So if you're someone who doesn't want to just directly like put the paper on the bubbles, pick them up in your hand and then put them on the paper.
That's cool. I like your technique.
Pop them on there. Put them on there and then slap them.
That is so cool.
See, but if they pop, that's okay. It's just a bubble.
Let me get some pink in here.
And then you just slap it. Get some orange.
Oops, I got pink in the green.
Why are they so cute? Do you like my paper?
It's awesome.
Okay.
This is a lot of fun.
Can I
Get out of my
turn it?
face.
Can I turn it? So
Yeah.
hard?
Got a love bug. I got a love bug.
I just found another technique. Ready for my technique? So you pick up the bubbles and then you slap. Then you like do this, shake them onto the paper.
Yeah, this one needs more paint. This is the light blue.
Mom, I just thought of something so good.
Careful you don't rip your paper. That paper looks awesome though.
So y'all, I have an idea. Blow. Then you get it like you normally would with my technique. But instead of slapping on the paper, you
Just wave the bubbles
fling
at
it.
it.
Fling the bubbles.
I think that blue is going the way of the orange. So I'm going to actually add a tiny, tiny drop of bright blue into it.
The ivory isn't really showing that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really light, but you can
No,
always
like
add
it's barely.
It's a really light color, so you'll probably have to use more. These aren't showing up at all.
Ooh, that's amazing. Mom, you know those extra super small bubbles? Fling them onto the paper and then slap them. It's super cool.
Oh, I like what you got going on over there.
Mom,
Is the red perfect?
look at that.
Awesome. Actually, can we turn it so I can get the blue?
I was gonna do blue next after.
Okay, you can do blue next. I will
Y'all,
trade this purple with this green.
look at how pretty this is.
You just stab me in the face. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's why I love this technique.
This technique you just learned about?
Yeah.
Thanks, Barbara.
Don't forget to thank me for this technique of the bubbles.
Yeah, you have a pretty sweet technique.
I didn't even know it was existent.
Yours looks amazing. I might have to steal your technique. All right.
You're just gonna dip your hand in.
I'm just going to dip it.
Yeah, this is how you do it. You blow it and then you just grab it. Grab it, tap on paper. The red is such a good color.
Because I think we might have too narrow. Well, now you're losing some of your bubble. I mean, it looks cool, but you're not losing. You're losing some of your bubble definition. Which, whatever.
I'm adding some blue. Mom, the red and the blue mixed together.
You need some of that blue.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh wow, that blue is really good.
Yeah. Like I said, it's amazing.
That blue is what I was looking for. Look at how cool her technique is. I'm impressed.
That's my technique.
Let's try.
And it's especially amazing with the red because
It's so bright.
it's so
You got blue in that red though.
I have an idea.
What?
But it has to do with a brush.
You need to go get a brush?
Yeah. I have an idea. So, what I'm gonna do, I get a brush, dip it in the look.
It's essentially watercolor now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add some khaki to this cream, the ivory color. Hopefully it'll be
Yeah,
a
but I'm
darker.
basically painting in bubbles.
And I've got a darker green to add to the green should we want to do that. You want a piece of watercolor paper?
Sure.
Sweet. Probably can't see much of this right now, but we can show you the finished products when we go back inside. Okay.
On the back of this watercolor paper, I'm gonna paint.
Alright. Well, next I'm going to use watercolor paper. That's looking really cool.
What?
We see with this, it doesn't bleed together as much on the watercolor paper. You were just going to town over there.
Yeah, look at this.
It's devolved into something else for her.
Yeah.
I made a rainbow.
Yay.
A rainbow. I think the watercolor paper does it best.
Yeah. It does really do painting best.
Oh my gosh, child. Alright, that's your last paper. We're about to wrap this up. I didn't do any gray.
Okay, then I'm done. I'll go wash my hands. Hand check.
I think we have successfully shown this technique and made a mess. So I think that's where I'm going to end this. For now, we're going to let these pages dry and then we'll show you the finished product. Alright, don't tell the little crafty bee, but I moved this inside and she was distracted. I want to play with it some more. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I thought maybe you'd want to see me do it. So yeah, here we are. I wanted to play around some more with the watercolor paper. I'm going to cut some pieces up. I've got some envelopes. I've got some more cardstock and copy paper. I'm just going to kind of go nuts. Oh, crap. This is a very messy, messy, messy task. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's a neat concept. Just put it on there and then blow the bubbles into it. I like that way. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Alright, definitely gotta let the paper dry between sessions. So, that looks really cool. I don't know how well you can see it. Color, the light isn't that great over in this corner of my desk, so I'm gonna let that dry. Let's try an envelope, maybe with some orange. It still seems like Crafty Bee's method works a little better than what I'm currently doing. I'm going to try it on a piece of cardstock. That's pretty cool, actually. I really like that. Let's go back to the watercolor paper. Oops. It's a little gray. What color? Orange. I didn't get very good orange. Fantastic. So pretty. I got an envelope and a piece of cardstock still, so let's just kind of go nuts. Nice. Okay, so I think it's time to let these dry, and maybe I'll come back and do some more colors once they're dry. All right, again with the weird angle. So my pages have dried, and I want to blow on a few of them some more. So I've got this one, which doesn't have much going on, and I'm sorry for the bad angle, but I'm gonna add some more now that it's dry. Yeah, I wanted more bubble definition, and that's what I'm getting there. Back to this first envelope with the orange that didn't show up. Well, I did leave these cups overnight, so I'm making sure to stir them. It's getting darker, a little bit more definition. So to spare you all of this, I'm going to keep doing this on the pieces that that I feel needed, and then I'll come back once they're dry and we'll go over all of them. Alright, all of the things made with the bubble painting have dried, and let's see what we ended up with. So this, I don't know how well you can tell. There's some very light, yeah, that's on the side. There's some very light bubble, light teal bubble pattern going on over here. Super hard to see. Same with this light green, my handprint from when I was slapping bubbles on this paper. We got a little bit of gray over here. I would say this one is not the best that we achieved, for sure. My Crafty Bee has decided to do other things besides end this video with me, so she won't be joining us for this. This one I like a bit more. Lots of purple bubbles going on over here. Some really hard to see pink in the middle section, and some very light green. Just looks like smears with very little bubble pattern going on. This purple turned out amazing, and it's probably my favorite part of this page. But you know what? Collage fodder. This might be my favorite piece of the whole thing. This was on watercolor paper. The other two were copy paper. I tried out like a rainbow pattern. The middle colors here aren't very vibrant, but the outer colors are. So, I mean, that could be a tag. The whole thing could be a tag. It's really cool. This is one of my absolute favorites. You can definitely see the bubble definition. Yeah, this one's really cool. Watercolor paper took the color really well, and it didn't get as wet as quickly as like the copy paper, so you could continue layering without having to wait for it to dry. This one was the Crafty Bee's little experiment. She got a lot of really good blue going on and then started slapping red on top, which made a really neat effect. Got some red over here. And then she just kind of went off on her own doing other things with the paint, which, whatever. It's all good. This was the cardstock. But yeah. If nothing else, collage fodder, or she can paint something else on top of it. As long as she's happy with it, I'm happy. This one is another one that turned out super light. I think this was one of her attempts. So there's a lot of very light colors going on here. This was the teal, the orange, and the pink. None of them were really vibrant. Probably could have used more paint. This one turned out really good. I think this is another one of the Crafty Bees. The blue, man, it did so well. The blue and the purple and the red were really vibrant. This green over here looks pretty cool if you can get it at the right angle. So, another cardstock paper, which worked a little bit better than the copy paper because it didn't absorb the water as quickly. This one was another of the Crafty Bees. She's got some really good light blue bubbles going on over here. And then she did her little slapping bubble method. I'll go over the different methods and how well they worked at the end of the video once we get through looking at all these. Look at that little guy. Oh, guy right there. So cute. This is just a random piece of cardstock that I had sitting on my desk, and I decided to try some color overlaps and things like that. Got some fair bubble definition. I did once with the blue and then came back again later when it had dried and got some more definition in the bubble shapes. But, you know, collage fodder or, you know, a tag, something. It's neat. I really like it. This was another one of the Crafty Bees pages. She just started slapping, covering all her bubbles. She's got some bubble definition around the edges, but it's pretty cool. You know, it's fun. It'll be a fun background for something if she wants to use it for that. And then these. I did these without her. This was just a piece of copy paper that I cut, and I love it. I think it turned out really well. Lots of the red turned out so well each time we used it. Lots of bubble definition, except for like in this area here. Very cool textured page. This is a very light pink. Oh good, you can see it. It shows up pretty well. That would make a cool card or a journal tag background, something like that. Let's see, but yeah, I really like the way this one turned out. That's the watercolor paper. More copy paper. The blue just really did it for me. This one is another one of my favorites. You can really see a lot of the bubble definition. Cream colored. Didn't really get a lot of bubble definition. A little up here, but it is a cream piece of cardstock. Or no, this is watercolor paper, I'm sorry. It's a cream piece of watercolor paper with some variations in the cream color. Orange, not much bubble definition, except for like right around here. Lots of overlapping because it was very faint, and then I tried to make it darker. The gray turned out pretty cool. Very like grungy. Some bubble definition. I really like this one too. This bright green, lots of bubble definition going on. I like this one a lot too. Piece of purple copy paper. A little bit of bubble definition around the edges, not so much here in the middle. Orange envelope. Fair amount of bubble definition. You just can't see it very well because it's so light. I did not do the back, but some of it, you know, like when I was dipping, it would come over onto the back. So that one is a little disappointing, but also I had to contend with the security glue in the back. So, and then a purple one, which I got a lot of good bubble definition on this one. And I think I did both sides. Yes, I did. So this one I really, really liked. Turned out really cool. Okay, so to sum it up, things that worked well versus things that did not. So what I experienced with this, one, we were using plastic cups. And if I laid this on the top of the cup, I tended to get this circular imprint from the cup itself, which, if you want it cool, it's quite obvious in a lot of places, and it kind of takes away from some of the bubble, you know. So holding it over and blowing the bubbles was a good idea. Another thing I did that really got me some good results, especially for this one, yes, you can see some of the blue, but what I would do is hold the paper over the top of the cup and blow bubbles while the paper was being held there so that they could pop against the paper. Because if I just blew the bubbles and tapped the paper on it, I didn't get much of an imprint. More paint, less water than what I had. So we did have the solo cups had halfway filled with water, a healthy squirt of paint in each one. I'd say we did maybe a tablespoon of paint per cup, and most of them we ended up having to add more to, especially those lighter colors. So I would do a bit more paint and a little less water. I think the amount of soap we used was a good amount, about a teaspoon to a tablespoon. And then scooping. So Crafty Bee, what she did for a lot of hers was she would grab the bubbles off the top and just lay them down, and then it got a little crazy. But I used that method. I don't know which ones I did that method on, but that got us some pretty fair results. I did for this one. I did that actually. I did a lot of scooping and laying the bubbles down for this one, which, as you can see, worked fairly well for some of the colors, not so well for the others. But that was the only way I could have gotten the gradation of the rainbow on this paper. So yeah, in the future, when I do this again, not if, because it was so much fun, I would use maybe a wider, shallower container for the bubble water. That way you can cover more surface area at a time, and you're less likely to have all of these round bits show up that are quite obviously where it sat against the edge of the bowl or cup. That would be really cool if you just wanted a circular area of bubbles, like a bubble full of bubbles kind of thing. Ooh, now I'm getting ideas. So yeah, more paint, less water. Hold your paper above the container and let the bubbles come up over the top and pop onto here versus holding it directly on top of the container or blowing the bubbles and then bringing the paper down on top of the bubbles. Scooping the bubbles out and either laying, directly with the paper or on your hand and laying them on. Good methods. Shallower, wider container. Those are my suggestions and what I may possibly attempt in the future. We kind of went crazy with all the different color choices, but I've got a rainbow journal I'm working in, so wanted to kind of potentially create collage fodder or tags for that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a fun technique I found out about from Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. So thank you, Barbara. That was really cool. I will be playing with this again in the future because it was a lot of fun. It's a fun activity for kids. As long as you don't mind a little bit of mess. I still have paint on my back patio where Crafty Bee decided to just kind of go nuts painting without a backdrop. Did not anticipate that happening. So if you mind paint on your surfaces, then cover them. Also, I used a bin to put our cups in, and the bin now has paint all over the inside. So yeah, definitely protect your surface, even if you're not doing this with kids. Another thing is, like, while you're blowing the bubbles, if you blow really hard, you're gonna get splash. So the potential for mess is there. But yeah, enjoy, have fun, paint with bubbles. It's a blast. And yeah, have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye.